Hey Rita, so you're in Truro. How absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I have been to Truro. I've been to Cornwall quite a few times. My husband's family used to have a house on the south coast, so Foy, really, really pretty. But I don't think I know Truro, but it is beautiful. Obviously now rather busy. Okay, Rita, you've gone into a 5-paragraph structure, and this is very long. Wow, but still only 40 minutes. Okay. I am cautious on 5-paragraph structures, okay? I've just always been a bit of a 4-paragraph girl, okay? Let's see where we're going, okay? And let's see what you're doing here, okay? Although there's a lot of software available today that can translate from one language to another, it's still necessary for people to learn a foreign language, obviously, yes? To what extent do you agree or disagree? So to what extent, I want to know how much you think that, so just checking. So remember, you've got to have, I strongly believe, you have to have this or you will not score a band 7 on task achievement. It is really simple, this one. If it says how much, like to what extent, you've got to tell me. Yeah, to what extent. That is so important, okay? And agree, disagree, it can be like a sandwich, can't it? So you can agree, disagree a little bit, and then agree again. Or you can just go one direction, but you must show both sides for a good answer. So there is, ooh, Rita, come on. There are a wide range of translating websites which can be accessed by everyone, and therefore individuals do not always need to learn a foreign language. However, I would argue it's important to learn a new language in order to ensure the survival of these languages from dying out, good, and the fact that learning a new language is essential. Absolutely beautiful. Okay? Perfect. So we're looking for error-free sentences. One significant reason, don't say that again, you've repeated that, so cut that. You've just said it here, don't say it again, especially in the same words. Okay. So one significant reason for ensuring the survival, maybe, of language is that people are not interested in learning them anymore, as they believe that they can use the internet, spelling, to translate documents. Internet, to translate every document that they need, and therefore they are not bothered to spend time, effort and money in order to learn a specific language. Okay, they are not bothered. Now, you need that into, bothered here is an adjective. You actually want to use they do not bother. So I'm just marking this as an error. They do not bother. Or they do not make the effort. Bothered is a bit relaxed in order to learn a specific language. Hence, if people rely only on translated workers, there would not be so many people who could speak. It's a conditional, could speak more than one language, okay, and less known ones may become extinct. Okay, so I like that paragraph. I don't think you need to repeat this, and you need to find another way to come into this sentence. Furthermore, so now I would carry on that paragraph. You're giving me a new paragraph. I know why you're doing it, because otherwise it looks very long. It's often argued that learning a new language, especially for those who travel abroad, is important. This is largely because individuals need to speak the language in order to understand the new culture environment. And you don't need that. Live in harmony with others to ensure there are no problems. Okay, to ensure there are no problems. So here you've got 1, 2, 3. They need to speak the language, 1, understand the culture, so culture, 1, environment, 2, and live in harmony with others, 3. So it's that power of 3. So you don't need to interrupt it with this, with others, to ensure No, I know. To avoid problems. To avoid problems. Exactly. So that's what you've done. You and your husband, that's what you've been doing to avoid problems. Okay? So this, to ensure they can live without problems, is long. And for the band 7, you want to think about being tight, super tight, which would also make it shorter because it is very long. Additionally, people need to learn a language if they want to live abroad. Not only help themselves to understand others, but also ensure they can find a job. Okay, so tighten this up. Additionally, learning a language to live overseas enables faster integration and successful job hunting. Okay, so rather than, you can see what I've done here, rather than people need to learn which is quite, it's a little bit long, it's upsetting your coherence. This subject, learning a language, that's my noun, that's all my noun. Learning a language to live overseas enables faster integration. Okay, so you can see what we're doing here. Try and model yourself on something like that. It will cut down your word count, which would be good, and it tightens up your precision. Nevertheless, there are those who believe the advancing technology has made it easier for people to access translation. So, Rita, you need to edit this, actually, I feel. If I'm being really honest, I feel you need to edit this and get this tighter. Okay? It's made it easier for people to access translating applications on their smartphone. You don't need this. This may result in people losing interest. Losing interest, not the interest, just losing interest in learning a new language. And they think, okay, and spend time on alternative activities. So every time you're writing they, that's what I'm cutting most. Every time you're writing they, I'm kind of taking it out. You don't need they can spend, they think they. Cut this. Yeah. So this is all editing. You can tidy this up. Online software or applications are not reliable. Absolutely. I mean, how many times have you mistranslated something terrible? I strongly believe you need to have that in there, okay? Put that in a different colour. That is crucial for anyone who wants to travel. Yep, good. Okay, live in harmony. Okay, so is it still necessary? Absolutely. You've argued that very well. You've talked about software and the dangers of software in here. Okay, I think you could get this into 4 neat paragraphs. I really do. I think please don't write me such a long essay. Cut it to 350 words, and the way you do that is by being a lot more precise. So every time you write they, think, can you do it differently? Can you make this more precise, more concise? Okay, it's good practice. You can do this, Rita. It takes a little bit of thinking. Okay. Okay, now, careful, because this is really tricky. It's expected visits. Okay, it doesn't matter, but it kind of does matter. So read the question really carefully. Expected visits. So I know we've had 2018, but the way it's phrased, it was what they expected to happen. So about the expected, so you could use the word anticipated. Number of people who visited, who would visit, okay? So don't worry about that now, because the whole essay, I would need to shift it, but just be aware. So this is a read the question number, okay? So this is what they thought. We don't know what the real facts were, but that's what they thought. The number of tourists who went to the US was the highest among all 3 countries spelling mentioned. More French people visited the USA, good, than other 4 nationalities mentioned, whereas the Spanish, Indians and Turkish people preferred. Very nice. Okay, watch out for your spelling. But otherwise, really, really nice. I like that. Oh, hang on, what's happened there? Okay. I thought your spelling was okay. Preferred. Okay, absolutely right. More people from Paris than the other 4 nationalities. But careful, Rita, because you've just said that already. So don't repeat yourself. You won't get any more marks if you repeat yourself. So the US was the most popular destination, or was expected to be destination for French visitors. If you're going to say it twice, say it differently. Okay. Figure declined for English. Yes, good. Okay. Was expected to be lower, so you could do it that. Least interested nation in visiting. Good. Number of Turkish visitors was the highest at approximately, well, only 3,000 were Spanish. As for Mexico, okay. Now, yes, okay, you're telling me what you can see, but can we link it together? Whilst only, yes, good, that's lovely. Rita, that's what I'm looking for. I had missed that, sorry. That's what I want. As many of these connecting words as you possibly can. So in the next answer, can we get in, force yourself, in contrast? Okay, while, whereas, and then as many as, not as high as. Okay, really go for it on those comparative structures. Okay, you probably have got them in here and I spotted them, but just make sure I really see those. Okay, well done, 2 good tasks. I just want you to be a little bit more precise on that task too. Okay, that's then I think we're going to be getting there. I mean, you are getting there, but I'm just going to be super ambitious now. Okay, well done, Rita. Have a good weekend.